Hello, this is New Vision TV. I'm Lynn Komjisha. Uganda's most outstanding success in the battle against HIV/AIDS has been the near elimination of mother-to-child transmission. New Vision TV has traced some of the less publicized warriors who made this stunning victory possible.
Located within the Mulago Hospital complex is the Baylor College of Medicine. By 2004, when Baylor came to Uganda, the country had already made big strides in the combat against HIV/AIDS, and treatment for adults affected by the disease was already underway. However, there were hardly any specific programs for infants born with HIV, as by then they were generally not expected to live long beyond their second birthday. Dr. Addy Kekitiinwa, who had been instrumental in revamping the Peadriatrics Department of Mulago Teaching Hospital, was identified and became the first clinical director of Baylor in Uganda. Dr. Addy, as she is fondly addressed in Baylor circles, explains how and why the organization took on the fight to save the lives of infants who get HIV from their mothers.
We rolled out national trainers. But as we rolled out national trainers, we quickly realized that we cannot do it as a local NGO without having a desk in the Ministry for Children. While there was the Uganda AIDS control program at the Ministry of Health, it was focused on adults. So working with the ministry, we convinced them that we can support them to start a unit within the AIDS control program to drive our agenda of children.
But babies don't remain babies if well treated. They grow into adults, and something had to be done about it.
In our own region, almost 70% of our services, of our health facilities, have adolescent-specific services. So adolescents are the future of this country. Children and adolescents are the future of this country. And if you don't support them, especially when they are HIV infected, then you risk them taking their drugs badly, having sex, which we know they will have at one stage or another, and passing on resistant virus. So it's an important group that we are focusing on as a country, and Baylor Uganda is at the forefront of supporting the ministry in doing that.
But Kampala was just the beginning, and the center at Mulago, despite having thousands of clients, is really a center of excellence.
We started this clinic, it started as a pediatric infectious diseases clinic up in Old Mulago, but we came in and had about less than 1,000 children. Now we have about close to 8,000 clients, most of whom are children that have grown here. But what is so important about this clinic? This clinic is a center of excellence. I'm sure in many places you have gone, you have not found a clinic like this one. It offers comprehensive care, but it's also used as a training center. So we bring people, when we have trained them up country, and we see that they still remain with some doubt, we bring them here for attachment, to show them that it is real, it is possible to have children receive the same care, improve, grow, and become adolescents.
The efforts have paid off, as seen by a recent evaluation that rates the districts where Baylor operates as best performers in the country in combating AIDS.
We are very privileged to have gotten more grants. We, until this year in June, 2017 in June, we have served in 23 districts beyond Kampala. We have served the 8 districts of West Nile, the 8 districts of Eastern region, and 7 districts of Rwenzori. Now there are 8 also with the new changes. And then we've had 7 districts in the Karamoja region. So 8 plus 8, that is the West Nile Eastern Project, those were 16, plus 7 of Rwenzori, that's 23, plus actually 7 of Karamoja, those are 30 districts, sorry. And, yeah, and then of course we have Kampala here, where we have just this one clinic. Initially, we began the services in Kampala for children, in all the Kampala City Council clinics, until we handed over to the Infectious Diseases Institute, which took over management of Kampala.
Baylor's efforts have been recognized among other players who have contributed to the fight against HIV, as Esther Sami from Baylor's Communications Department explains.
This was a 2015 milestone Golden Award given to Baylor Uganda as an NGO. And then most recently we have here the 2016 Baylor Uganda given an award as the HIV AIDS Leader of the Year, National NGO HIV AIDS Leader of the Year. So showing really for HIV AIDS, Baylor Uganda has it's a big stake. This was given by Honorable Mbayo Esther Mbuklaku, Minister of the Presidency. This was given by the Minister of Presidency to Baylor Uganda for being a national AIDS leader for 2016.
But if donors have funded thousands of programs in Uganda with little success, what special factors made the MTC campaign particularly successful? But there is also a moral and compassion aspect.
Woman giving birth and giving birth to a baby who is not infected, yes, is looked at differently from a person who acquires HIV on their own. I think it's the moral aspect that people attach to HIV. When they look at children, they feel very touched to see a child being infected. So the health workers are more likely to look for this mother, give information to make sure that every single mother who attends antenatal gets an HIV test. At the community level, at the religious level, at the cultural level, because everybody knows that unless they were born, and they were born free of HIV, they would never have lived.
But even the roaring success of MTC has its share of weaknesses.
When we follow up women over the next 18 months when we should be doing the baby's final test, for us in our program, about 15% are nowhere. So you do not know what happened to them. You don't know whether the mother stopped. You don't know the outcome of that baby. And therefore, we may say that we are actually doing very well, but we have these gaps. Which gaps we need to work on. But to work on those gaps, we need the community. You need the community sensitization, you need the family and the individual.
So what is it to be done to consolidate the MTC victory to make it water light?
CDC has supported a project with the School of Public Health. And this project is in our region, in Kabarore district, and in the IDI region in Hoima. And we are in the pilot phase right now. We are hoping that it can be scaled up once they have completed, tested it out. It begins with testing. So if you come and test, they catch get your thumbprint, and that thumbprint goes in all the health facilities in Kabarore. Okay. And in the likely catchment area of Kabarore, the Rwenzori region, when it goes there, when we expand the project. But right now, your thumbprint will go in all those facilities where the project has been done.
Moving on, aviation police has arrested a female suspect found in possession of cocaine worth 397 million Uganda shillings at Entebbe Airport. The suspect traveling to Mali has been charged with smuggling narcotic drugs and detained at Entebbe Airport police cells, pending being arraigned before court. And now, the Guild Council Kampala University Masaka campus, in collaboration with the Vice-Chancellor Professor Badru Dungu Katerega, have resorted to regular dialoguing with students as a new approach to end strikes. This was at a get-together function at the university on Sunday. According to the Guild President Alan Chakua, the new open-door policy has been a common call by all students for over years. She said that this will give students freedom and confidence to report their concerns, and they will address them before the situation runs out of hand. Professor Katerega urged students to avoid resorting to strikes as a means of addressing concerns. He added that the problems can be resolved in harmony through dialogue. In sports news, Victoria and Elizabeth group leaders in the FUFA Women Elite League, Olila and Kawempe, maintained their perfect start to the new season. Olila and Kawempe Muslim beat Uganda Matters and She Corporates 1-0 each to register their fifth win in 5 games. Siporasa Amoding scored for Olila High School, while Sharon Apon was on target for the defending champions Kawempe Muslim. Elsewhere, Gertrude Kalunji and Lillian Veronica each had a goal as Gafford Ladies beat Mutesa Royal One University. Sharon Namatovu scored a consolation for Mutesa. In Mukono, UCU Lady Cannons lost their second consecutive game at home. They were beaten by Kampala Queens 1-0, but previously they went down 2-1 to Olila High School. You're still watching New Vision TV, and now for Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at the crested crane. Uganda is one of the few countries that honor birds. This is why the crested crane is a national bird. This explains why it took its permanent seat on the national flag of Uganda with the colors black, yellow, and red marked right on its head. Here's what you didn't know about the crested crane. The crested crane is the most graceful bird. This is portrayed in the way it walks and spreads its wings. This bird was chosen as Uganda's national symbol many years ago. That is why it is found on the national flag. They're majorly found in most of Uganda's wetlands. They feed on plants and animal matter. Some of the foods are millet, rice, peas, corn, insects, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. They feed by rapidly pecking at food, but they sometimes uproot plants and rarely dig. They prefer seed heads of grasses and sedges. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I'm Lynn Komjisha.